Welcome, everyone, to stoked.live podcast, where we empower you to be your best at work and in life. I'm Brian, COO of stoked.live, and I'm here with Dr. Jacob Engelskerger, consulting psychologist, and one of my co-founders here with Stoked. We have a special guest for you today. I'm excited, I know. Dr. Shannon Jennings, leadership psychologist, master facilitator, and energizing keynote speaker. Just wait for the energy. Um, and Shannon helps growth phased business owners, leaders, and family leaders strengthen their leadership foundations, align their teams around a shared purpose, and grow businesses that reflect their vision, values, and strategic goals. Welcome, Shannon. Please tell us more about yourself.
Thanks, Brian. I appreciate that. It's a great introduction. I just was commenting on just being Dr. J, Dr. Shannon Jennings. Sometimes that feels um, just interesting to be introduced in that way. Jacob and I were talking a little beforehand about, do we put the doctor, do we not put the doctor? And for me, it's why I go by Dr. J usually, because Dr. Jennings just sounds so darn serious, and I don't want to take myself too seriously. But at the same time, right, that credential of doctor, particularly being a professional woman, is important for me to be proud of and carry into different conversations. So you'll see a lot of times I reference myself as Dr. J. One of my clients actually gave me that moniker. And I think I like it because it strikes that balance of like professional seriousness, but not too serious. And you'll probably get a lot of that as we have our conversation today. Like, I take the science of psychology and systems thinking very seriously, but I never take myself too seriously. At least I hope not.
I think that's what makes you so fun to be friends and colleagues with, Shannon. My goodness, it's important not to take ourselves too seriously.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's
and to have the courage to be yourself and act that way without fear of, oh no, I'm not impressing people in the business world. Oh
yeah.
no, they're not going to take me seriously. You have to be yourself to be serious.
And that's a good point, Brian, because it's been a really long journey for me to get here. I'm not the young pup that I once was, but when I first made that leap in transition from the world of being a therapist, which I came from a really strong background in psychology. My dad is a psychologist, my mom is a therapist. And so that world just felt really comfortable and natural to me. I grew up in it. So right-handed, automatic, simple. But when I took that same skill set and knowledge and experience and started translating it into the business world, there was definitely a lot of imposter syndrome and a sense of like, do they take me seriously? Is this information important? Does this add value to what it is that they're trying to do? And what I found over and over again, working with peer groups of entrepreneurs, especially women entrepreneurs, is that psychologists and people in the mental health space, people who understand human behavior, both as individuals and as groups, and even in larger system settings, we have a knowledge, a skill set, a knowledge, and a science that folks who are excellent leaders and excellent in their business capacity oftentimes don't have. And so, for psychologists and mental health folks who may feel as if they don't have anything to offer to business and have that sense of like, are they going to take me seriously? Are they going to value my knowledge? I'm on this mission right now to communicate to as many psychologists and people who have a deep understanding of human behavior that business and organizations, they need us, right? They need us to bring our skills to them in a way that they can understand and use and put into play. They do not have time to mess around and go through like a year-long theoretical course. But if we can bring our knowledge and like, here's how you use this right now to solve this problem or take advantage of this opportunity, not only does that make the world of psychology much richer, more broad, and more deep, it also helps organizational life. And for me, I do that because I care about the people who work in organizations, right? Almost all of us have to work. We have to work to pay the bills, to feed our kids, to do the things we want to do in life. And so my goal is to use psychology and my understanding of that and bring in as many psychologists as I can into this mindset that when we bring our skills to this part of human life, we make the world a better place because folks then go home from work, they go back into their families, they go back into their communities, and they take what they what happened at work with them. If it's bad, you know, they go home, they kick the dog, whatever. If it's good, they go home, they invest in their community, they play with their kids, whatever it might be. So to me, this is a mission of improving organizational life for people. And I truly believe that psychologists have a role in that. And like, again, that sounds super serious, but we don't do it through being serious. We do it through bringing serious science to a playful experience of taking the science into our organizational